Hey fam, so you're working on your dissertation, huh? Big brain energy. But let's be real, sometimes it feels less like big brain and more like brain exploding into a million tiny citations. Am I right? Don't even trip. We've all been there. Finding those perfect sources for your research can feel like searching for a unicorn riding a roller coaster while juggling PhDs. But guess what? It doesn't have to be. Finding the right sources is like finding the perfect pair of shoes. It takes a little time, a little effort, and maybe some trying on of different styles before you find the ones that fit just right. That's why I'm here. Think of me as your personal dissertation hype woman, here to break down the research process and make it fun, easy, and maybe even a little bit, dare I say, enjoyable? Let's do this thing. Okay, first things first. Let's talk about where to find these magical sources. And no, I'm not talking about that one dusty book in the back corner of the library that smells like old coffee and forgotten dreams. Though hey, sometimes those hold hidden gems too. I'm talking about academic databases, people. These are like the VIP lounges of the research world, packed with all the juicy, peer-reviewed articles and studies your heart could desire. Some of my personal faves: JSTOR, PubMed, and the one and only Google Scholar. JSTOR is your go-to for humanities and social sciences. PubMed has got you covered for all things medical and scientific. And Google Scholar? Well, it's like the Google search bar of academic papers. Just type in your keywords and watch the magic happen. So, step 1 to acing your dissertation research? Get friendly with those databases. Trust me, they'll be your new BFFs. No, seriously. Alright, so you found your way to the academic databases. You're browsing through articles like it's a sale at your favorite store. Because knowledge is power, and power is a good sale, right? But hold up! Before you go throwing just any source into your dissertation, we need to talk about source evaluation. Because let's be real, not all sources are created equal. It's like trying to bake a cake. You wouldn't use salt instead of sugar, would you? Unless you're into that sort of thing, no judgment here. So, how do you know if a source is good enough to make the cut? First things first, check out the author. Are they an expert in their field? Do they have a bunch of other publications under their belt? Next, look at the publication date. Is it a recent article, or is it older than your grandma's vintage record collection? While older sources can be valuable for historical context, you generally want to stick to more recent publications for the most up-to-date information. And finally, make sure the source is actually relevant to your topic. Don't be afraid to be picky here. Your dissertation is like your baby. You only want the best for it. Chapter 3. Stay organized. Channel your inner Marie Kondo. Okay, picture this. It's 3 a.m., you're knee-deep in research papers, your brain is fried, and you're pretty sure you just highlighted the same sentence 5 times. Suddenly, you realize you have no idea where you found that one really important quote you need for your chapter. But fear not, my friend, because I'm about to drop some serious organization knowledge on you. Remember those amazing sources you carefully selected in Chapter 2? Well, now it's time to give them a cozy little home where they can live happily ever after. Or at least until your dissertation is finished. And that, my friend, is where reference management software comes in. Think of it like Marie Kondo for your research. It helps you tidy up your sources, categorize them, and keep track of all those pesky citations. There are tons of great options out there, but some of the most popular ones include Zotero, Mendeley, and EndNote. Trust me, using a reference manager is a total game changer. It will save you so much time, stress, and maybe even a few tears when it comes time to format your bibliography. Chapter 4. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Even superheroes have sidekicks. Okay, let's be real for a minute. Dissertation research can be tough, like really tough. It's like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube while riding a unicycle on a tightrope, blindfolded. But here's the thing, you don't have to do it alone. Even superheroes have sidekicks, right? So if you're feeling stuck, lost, or just plain overwhelmed, don't be afraid to reach out for help. First and foremost, talk to your professors. They're like the wise old sages of the academic world, and they're there to guide you on your dissertation journey. Don't be shy about asking them for advice, feedback, or even just a listening ear when you need to vent about your research struggles. Another great resource is your university librarian. These folks are like walking encyclopedias, and they know the ins and outs of academic databases like the back of their hand. They can help you find specific sources, navigate those tricky search terms, and even point you in the direction of helpful resources you might not have known about. And hey, if you're really feeling the pressure, there's no shame in seeking out professional help. Dissertation support services like ours can provide you with personalized guidance, feedback, and support throughout the entire research and writing process. Outro: go forth and research. So there you have it, my friends. My top tips for finding the right sources and conquering your dissertation research. With the right tools, tips, and a little guidance, you can save time, reduce stress, and create something truly amazing. Remember, you got this. Now go forth and research, my little knowledge seekers. I believe in you. And hey, if you need a little extra help along the way, you know where to find us.